Welcome to Lunch Break. We get an hour lunch, so we're spending 15 minutes of it each day to talk about whatever. So, let's begin the week.
Lunch break.
Lunch break.
Monday?
Monday. Feliz lunes. Happy Monday. How's your Monday going at work?
Yeah, it's
Another one of those days.
I'm just so tired.
No audits today?
No, but we got new instructions about audits today.
Oh boy.
So we get new types of audits today, but now if I do receive an audit, it's on me. So it's like a new instruction set. Instead of us auditing the whole everything, we're auditing ourselves.
Okay.
But yeah, still not looking forward to the idea of that happening.
Mm-mm. Work's been going fine for me. I'm just working on the same project I've been working on. About to finish it once we get back. So that'll be great. I can't wait to work on some new stuff. I believe we have I don't know about you, but I have a short week this week. I'm leaving early on Thursday and then not returning on Friday.
Yeah, I don't work Thursday or Friday.
Nice.
I think I took off Thursday entirely. I'm pretty sure I did.
I just took a half day.
Huh.
Yeah, we got a wedding to attend to. We're actually a part of the wedding.
Yeah, gotta do rehearsal stuff.
I've never been to a proper wedding before, so
I've been to a few.
New experience for me.
I've been to a good handful of them. I've also been to a Jewish bar mitzvah, which was like wedding-like. It wasn't really a wedding, but it felt very wedding-y. I don't know if that makes any sense.
I've also never worn a suit before.
Which is also bizarre to me.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you haven't worn a suit.
I've worn like dress pants and a dress shirt, but never like a full-fledged suit before. Gonna feel very prim and proper.
Yeah, I mean, it's only really a dress shirt and a vest, so it's not that much of a suit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think you'll have like a tie or something.
I think they're going with bow ties.
Yeah. I think they went with pink for the vests.
Oh, well,
I think that was
exciting.
because I think that was literally like they were like asking us what colors and no one said anything. So Tatiana was like, "All right, pink."
Sweet.
And no one said anything, and I was like, "All right."
You'd be like a pimping wedding.
Yeah.
I don't know what to really expect from the whole wedding. Like I've been to a wedding before. It was my sister's wedding, but that was not like you would see on the TV. It's very, very unconventional.
Yeah.
It was like a weird, like D&D styled wedding with a lot of Monty Python references. Like the guy came up, the priest or whatever, and he was like, marriage.
Yeah.
Marriage, which I know is a reference to something. But
yeah, that would be I want to say a Monty Python, but I'm also thinking Princess Bride.
it could be from Princess Bride.
Yeah, I think it's from the Princess Bride. From the Princess Bride.
Whenever they, after they did like the kiss and everything, the song from that one Monty Python, I think it's Life of Brian, the always think on the bright side, started playing.
It's not Life of, is it? Yeah, it is Life of Brian. It's the end of Life of Brian, because they didn't know how to end that movie. They literally had no idea how to end the movie, so they were just like, I think there was like an interview with them talking about like, they were like, well, we have no ending. So he was like, write a song. And he was like, all right. And he just like wrote that, and they did it. And that was it. Yeah.
Did you get up into anything interesting over the weekend?
I don't know. I edited a lot, and we watched Clarkson's Farm, and
Oh, that was nice.
ate a bunch of food.
Not so nice. I'm sure it tasted good.
It was delicious food. It was muy bien. I want to go back to the weekend. I hate that it's Monday, and I hate that I'm at work right now.
Yeah, it sucks. And got at least a short week. Just not very many days ahead.
Yeah, but oh god, I'm almost over it. I don't know, man. I'm just so tired. I've been getting only like 7 hours of sleep every night, which allegedly is apparently enough. According to the whatever they say, between 8 and 7.
I thought it was 6 to 8.
What?
Yeah, 6 to 8 hours.
I don't think you're okay on 6.
It's very weird. I feel fine on 6. I don't feel fine on 7, and then I feel good on 8.
Okay, well, I feel great on 8. I can agree with the 7 because I feel like crap every time I do that. But I also feel fine on 6. I don't think you're supposed to sleep only 6.
Yeah, I don't think it's healthy, consistent to do that. It's not like I aimed for 6 hours, though.
Yeah.
It's typically whenever I'm just like, fuck it, I'm going to stay up super late, or we've been drinking or something on the weekend, so I can't I have this like weird sleep cycle. If I go to sleep super late, I'm gonna wake up super early.
Right. I always wake up almost exactly on time, and I hate it. Like, it drives me crazy. Like, I wake up a couple minutes before my alarm goes off almost every single morning during the week. And so every time I wake up and I'm like, oh, cool, I'll look at the clock. Oh, fuck. Like, I always think, like, oh, I can go back to sleep, but no. It sucks.
Yeah, that is a good feeling though when you wake up and you feel refreshed and you check the time and it's like I've got 3 hours left.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. You fall asleep immediately.
It's way better. And then like I had this horrible habit in high school of like setting an alarm intentionally for a few hours before I had to wake up so that I could wake up and be like, oh cool, I can sleep in, and then go back to sleep. I would actively do that. Terrible for your sleep. Was awesome every time. Like, it doesn't make any difference. Like it's always like I wake up, I'm like, damn it, turn off the alarm, and I'm like, I get to sleep for another 2 hours, and it's awesome. And I always have like way more lucid dreams afterwards. Terrible for you though. Not good for you. If you want to have lucid dreams, it's awesome. Not good for you.
Not good for your REM or deep sleep cycle.
No, you're destroying your REM sleep. But yeah,
I've been trying to work on my deep sleep, which I've been monitoring it since last October.
right.
And I've been following a pretty strict sleep schedule ever since then. Like sometimes I go off, but I've been consistently on it, and I have noticed a measurable increase in my deep sleep.
Huh.
I think compared to last October, I have a roughly about 10 to 20% more deep sleep.
Huh. That's cool. I have not been tracking sleep stuff because my freaking Fitbit stopped working, which is entirely Fitbit's fault. It's not my fault. I refuse to accept any responsibility for it. They say you're able to swim with it. It even has stuff in there built in for swimming. It's like the sports one, but apparently it corroded the whatever you call it, the copper connection.
Oh God!
At the bottom, like that goes against your skin. And to the point where that's like, it no longer makes a connection to the charger. So the thing is in perfectly good condition. It works fine, but you can't charge it.
That's blows.
I know. It sucks. And like, I want to I wish I could just recode it, but I don't know of anything that can do that. Like, I don't know if they make like fucking, I don't know, copper in a can and like some kind of like, I could just make
like Flex Seal.
yeah, and like make a little make a little hole in a piece of paper that's the right size for the contact, and then put that over that as a template, and then spray it like spray paint on there. I don't know. If they make something that's like conductive that I can put on there to fix it, I'd do it. But as of right now, it's just a useless thing, and it sucks. Yeah, that's the way she goes.
I thankfully got forget which one. It's like the newest Versa or whatever, but I got it for super super cheap.
Right. Yeah, I think you got it not that long after I had mine, and I remember being like, God damn it, I wish I had that one, because you got it for such an awesome deal that it would have been cool to get it, but it was not available when I bought mine. But also the one I bought was super cheap too. I think it was actually like $90, but that was like only $90, which is like not bad compared to some of the other ones. And plus it's good. Its battery life is insane still. Like, it lasts like a week or more or whatever.
Yeah, mine still is working fine. I have to charge it I typically charge it for like an hour on Sunday, and then that works for the rest of the week. But
right.
I've never gone swimming with it. Definitely after your experience, I don't think I'm ever going to.
Yeah, I just didn't think it was going to be a big deal. It seemed like it was made for that. Like it's supposed to be waterproof and everything, and yeah. I mean, but again, it functions fine. I just need to like fix the contacts. The more I think about it, the more I want to do that. Surely there's somebody makes something. It feels like that's got to exist. I should like do some research on it.
So I've played a ton of Kenshi over the weekend while listening to my book.
Yeah.
And I've been doing like a lot of tests with my single player playthrough that I can apply those lessons to like the video playthrough, and I found solutions for a lot of the problems we were running into.
Right.
Like one problem was I was trying to sell people, and the slave guy was like, "Oh, you want to enslave yourself there, bucko?" Well, it turns out the reason why is because I don't have followers to carry people. If you kidnap someone and then have a follower carry them, the slave trader boss will automatically like start a conversation where like, "Hey, you want to take that guy off of you?"
Right.
So that should be really useful.
Huh. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, the last recording we did of it was pretty sweet, and I'm working on the edit for that now. I am streaming when I'm editing it at this time.
I saw the clips from the stream.
Because, like, it makes sense to do that. Like, I'm gonna put them on the archive channel, but I'm setting it so that subscribers don't get notifications for it when it goes up. So, like, no one's gonna get spammed with that.
Mm-hmm.
But it does show up on the homepage under its own playlist and everything. But, like, I've always thought it would be neat to have, like, you know, I would totally watch, like, editing videos from YouTubers that have, like, making videos or whatever, just to see what the process is like, or watch them do it, or, like, hang out with them, like, on stream or whatever while they're working on that. It seems cool. So I'm like, why don't I just start doing that? Like, I'm already sitting there for, like, an hour or two.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I might as well take advantage of that and, like, get content out of it. So
How do you feel about people that stream themselves sleeping?
it's very weird. I know that Asian Andy did it for a while. You know?
Apparently, it's still a thing. Like, I saw a stream the other day and it was like this person had completely full chat, and the guy was just like sleeping.
So while we were talking, I went and looked up conductive paint,
Mm-hmm.
and they make water-based silver conductive paint that just comes in a bottle with a little brush. Now, like, so maybe I could use, like, get that and paint some of that on there, but I would be painting silver onto copper, or onto where copper was. I don't know if it's gonna, like, work like that.
Mm.
I'd have to do more research on this, like, but, like, in theory that sounds like it would work, but I'm just worried that, like, no matter what it is, it's gonna have to be something that's, like, permanent, because it's gonna be against my skin.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, rubbing all the time. So it's going to have to be something that won't get brushed off by that.
And you don't have like any warranties or anything you have to worry about breaking?
No. I mean, if I had a warranty, then I would use it.
Yeah.
Because it's bullshit that it doesn't work anymore. But I don't know. It would be kind of sweet to have something to just, like, replace it. You can get, like, graphite conductive paint. That doesn't sound awesome. And then I get, fucking conductive thermal paste. Yeah, that's not quite what I'm looking for.
You gotta make sure you get something that's not gonna shock you or give you any like weird chemical burns.
Yeah, well, I mean, it wouldn't shock me. It's only going to be the charging thingy. It'd be fine. The chemical thing is something I'd worry about. Like, again, if it's in contact with your skin all the time, and then it can't have any bad reactions with, like, the oils in your skin and, like, rub off or, like, you know, dissolve or something. So I don't know. I'll do research, try to find a solution to that. All I can think about still today is the book, because I've started the 7th one now.
I'm nearly done with the 3rd book. I'm going to start 3.5 very soon, probably today.
Awesome. Yeah, it's pretty freaking good. It's I'm really enjoying every second of it. It's hard. I can't really talk about it because I can't really say anything without spoiling stuff. But, like, I don't know. I'm thrilled. It's awesome. Makes me super happy. I love Skippy.
I love all the little nicknames he comes up for everyone, like Sarge Marge or Count Chocula.
Right. Yeah.
Or how he just always like, "Hey, Joe," all the time.
Yeah. Like, oh my God, just the idea of having, like, an AI that just sort of startles you is amazing. I'm just like, him just showing up. But yeah.
I'm getting kind of nervous for like future books because I'm getting like really, really attached to Skippy, and it would be a shame to that like turns out like he's evil or just him getting hurt somehow. I figure it would hurt a lot.
Yeah, I think it really wants you to feel like that. Kind of adds to the books.
The guy's definitely doing a really good job with writing it.
Yeah. No, they're great. I mean, they just keep getting the cliffhangers are incredible. The ends of every book is like, holy shit, I can't wait to read the next one. And the beginning of every book is like, oh my God. like I don't know. It's awesome. I wish more people I wish we had a larger community. And I feel like its show would work really well with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like you could totally make a show out of this. And I think it would do, like, I don't know. I feel like I hope somebody eventually picks it up.
I think the Bobaverse community is a lot larger than this book, even though there's like significantly less books.
Yeah.
Maybe the Bobaverse author is like more well known or something. I wouldn't know.
I don't really know. I just know that it's the community itself isn't very big. And it's hard to find anybody making reference. It's so fun when you find references to it anywhere, because it's like, holy shit, because it doesn't happen that often. But even if you go searching for like communities online or like looking things up about the book, you'll find stuff. But even like Bobaverse, for instance, had like so much AI generated and fan art and stuff,
like Blender rendered like ships and the topopolis and
all
everything.
kinds of shit. And X-Force doesn't really have much of that.
I've seen some like AI generated stuff for X4, but it's not as interesting as the Bobaverse stuff.
Right. And then they have like the charts for the aliens, which is, again, I still think are essential, because my eye can't keep up, especially now because they always use nicknames for all the fucking aliens. They use like insulting nicknames for them that are like different. They'll call them like just the lizards or the fucking insects or whatever. Like they'll just use like weird words, and I'm like, God damn it, which one are they talking about? And
I'm really excited for the other aliens to be introduced, because I've only heard of them so far. But
yeah,
so far I've only interacted with the hamsters, the lizards, and the little green men.
Yep, the Theranin.
The Theranin.
Yeah, they're interesting. They all have very, very distinct personality, very distinct sort of tropes and stuff about them. And then the hierarchy of like which aliens are under which alien, in the terms of like the social hierarchy, is really important to know, like, these ones are working for these ones and these ones are working for these ones.
I feel like I'd have a much more difficult time not understanding this if I wasn't deep into games like Crusader Kings.
Yeah.
Because the whole like emperor to king to duchy hierarchy kind of gets really drilled into you in that game. So I can kind of see how like the little duchies are fighting against each other. Meanwhile, the kings at the top give no shits about it.
Right. Yeah. Yep. It's awesome. I'd love to talk about it more, but I really just everything I want to say I can't say. So, but we gotta go.
Wah, wah.
I was so lazy this episode. I feel vaguely regretful. I'm just so tired for a Monday. Out of it.
Well, to Tuesday.
Yeah.
Bye. Lunch break.
What is today?
Today is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday.
Yay.
How's work going?
It's fine. It's whatever. It's like the same thing. Honestly, things are kind of weird right now because my supervisor's not there, and I got a lot of stuff that's like very questionable. I'm not really sure if I should move forward on it or not, but I'm just kind of like roughing it.
Asking for, or what's it called? Begging for forgiveness rather than asking for permission.
Yeah, it's some of them. Yeah, it's like some of them are just really bizarre, and I have one that I'm actually just gonna wait until she comes back because I don't even know which way is up when I'm looking at it.
Like better safe than sorry.
Yeah, but it's whatever. Yeah,
I've just been chilling at work, working on the same projects I've been doing. I finally have like normal projects again. It's not just a bunch of equipment conversion. It's actually it's like a proper design. I get to plan stuff out and feel like I'm contributing to stuff.
Right. That's cool. Yeah, actually, I do have an actual design. Well, as far as much of a design as a design can be for what I do, which is cool. So, yeah.
I finished the third book yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's killing me because it was like ended on a cliffhanger. They were like, "Oh, Earth is safe," and then Skippy was like, "Haha, about that."
Yeah.
And then the book ends, and I'm like,
Right.
"What? No!"
Right.
So I'm listening to 3.5 right now, and I'm just trying to fly through it as quickly as possible because I have a feeling like nothing's going to be mentioned about book 4 and book 3.5.
Yeah, like I felt the same way. I really like rushed 3.5 as well, like mentally, but also like I tried to just sort of like put it off to the side and go like, oh, I know that book 4 is going to be interesting, when it starts up. So I'm just going to like try to let this sink in as much as possible. But I really like the 3.5 adventure. It's fun.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty cool. I'm a big fan of how like the Ruhar, the hamster people, are so reliant on air dominance and space dominance that they have forgotten how to do ground combat.
Right.
So like, the puny humans come along and they can actually teach the Ruhar quite a lot of lessons because they're all Marines and stuff.
Yeah.
They were talking about how like, the the U.S. Army does train for like, what do they call it? Like full spectrum dominance, where like, the air supremacy and all that stuff. But they also train for what if we don't have our equipment?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah. I love the ways that they sort of integrate that the humanity part of it, or he like tries to write it in, so it's like humans are, that we still have our uses,
It's a different sci-fi, but it honestly reminds me of the humans from the Half-Life series. Like the Combine is such this omnipresent, powerful force. You would think they don't have any use for humans, but it turns out humans are, for some reason, they're creative, and it allows them to. They're creative and clever, and allows them to find solutions to problems that the Combine maybe wouldn't.
Right.
And that also makes me think of Skippy. Like he's so powerful, but I guess he doesn't have like a biological brain and isn't capable of coming up with these clever techniques.
Right. Yeah, it's like he seems to be incapable of like thinking in an abstract way or thinking outside of the box that he's created for himself.
Yeah, he's like, he has all this data, and then if there's some parameter that's outside of the data, he can't conceive of it.
Right. Yeah.
I would listen to the lunch break back, and we were talking about how Skippy gets like surprised all the time.
Yeah.
And I love, because I finally got to that point in the book, and I love Skippy's description of it. He's like, I forgot it, like, he's like, well, that part of my brain can't fathom, like human monkeys coming up with this idea, so it just sees it as an error, as like a garbled error. So he forgets about it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. And like the stuff that the books just keep getting bigger. Like the bigger picture keeps getting bigger.
I can imagine, because like the biggest aliens we've introduced to is like the Theranin so far, and they're not even anything. They're just like one step above the Ruhar, or the Kristang.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean and which one? Wait, hold on. The Theranin. That's the little green guys. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I've just hear legends about the Maxolts and the Rendaloo.
Right.
I like the name Rendaloo.
Yeah. No, I even honestly don't know that much about the Rendaloo.
The Rendaloo are the insect guys above the Ruhar, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me like which one they've actually introduced first?
Well, the Maxolts become a bigger player sooner.
Okay, in like book 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I would say really become important in book 5 or 6. God damn it! What book am I even on?
Like, do the humans physically interact with them in book 4? Okay.
I don't know if I don't. Well, I don't know for sure if it happens in book 4 because I have been fucking flying through these and I don't know where I am.
I believe the Rendaloo are like the bug people and the Maxolts are the cat people.
Right.
Okay.
The Maxolts are basically like giant buff cats.
The Khajiit.
They're best described as like I think the book even describes it as, or somebody in the book says that they look like the bad guy in
Can I guess?
Well, it's like yeah, sure.
Kung Fu Panda?
Yes, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew it. That's what I was thinking of. Like, despite their descriptions, the other books, I just keep thinking of Tigress and then the evil dude. I forget his name, but the Ka-chow, or that's what Kung Fu Panda guy says. I don't know his name. He's like a tiger.
I think what I was thinking of when they their first interactions with them are in Mavericks, which is book 6.
Okay.
So I'm like 1/3 of the way through book 7.
Wow, you're so
dude, I'm just burning through it. But yeah, like they it's interesting. It's cool. It doesn't but again, like I don't know. It's hard to talk about it. I don't know what I can say. I can just say that, like, I guess I'm trying to think like back to book 3, or not even book 3, it's 3.5. So book 4, this 3.5.
You're like the lady doing like all the math equations and everything.
Yeah. I don't know. It's to me, it's just like one continuous story, and I know where I am now and where all the pieces have on the board are now. I don't really. It's kind of hard to think about where they were without getting it mixed up. But yeah, I don't know. It's really cool.
On a different topic, my peaceful slumber was interrupted last night because my fire alarm ran out of battery.
Yeah, what the hell did it do?
It just started going beep.
All right.
So I like woke up. I was like, what the hell was that sound? And then I was like fading back into sleep, and then beep. And I was like, oh, is the hallway fire alarm off? And I sat there and I looked at my fire alarm for a second, and then it went off, and I was like, oh, damn it.
Yeah.
So I stood up. I had to get like a stool and reach all the way up there and undo it. And then I went back to sleep immediately. But I had like the strangest dream. It was in the same universe. So like my alarm goes off. I wake up at like my normal time at 6 a.m. and I go into my bathroom. And for some reason, to shock and horror, my bathroom is like completely redesigned as if someone broke into the house and like redesigned it. They did a really good job. Like it was beautiful, like magnificent. I was like, oh, this is very convenient. But I was like panicking. I was like, someone broke into the house while I was sleeping. And then like I was like late for work, and I don't know, everything just started escalating, and then it like woke me up. I was like, oh,
right.
But it shouldn't be scary. But I was like, I woke up like kind of shaky. My heart was like thumping. I was like, how is that a nightmare? My fucking bathroom was redesigned and it looks magnificent.
Right. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I mean, I have like crazy dreams every night now, but I just haven't really tried to remember it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just it just becomes so normal. Like the first few times I've been like, holy crap, and I would like want to talk about it. But now it's just like, it's so consistent that I'm just like, okay, yeah, another freaking totally like, like a crazy bizarre trip of a dream. But
you were talking about how sometimes the dreams can be like satisfying because they have like an actual conclusion.
Right. I hate when dreams don't. I hate when I'm like, like something's like, oh my God, we're about to get on the spaceship, and I'm like, oh crap, like I'm gonna be able to figure out how to fly this spaceship. I'm gonna have to like learn all the controls and everything. And I get in, I sit down, and then I wake up, and I'm like, no, I wanted to fly the fucking spaceship. It'd be so cool. And like, I don't know, it happens like way too often. But sometimes you'll have one where it's like, you know, the whole story arc goes, and you're like, okay, oh wow, and we're doing this thing, and like, oh, I get to do this thing, and I'm like, I'm actually doing it, like this is so cool, like whatever it is, it's usually I'm usually fighting aliens. Like I pretty much my whole life, the majority of my dreams have been like about flying and fighting aliens.
You should go join the Galactic War against the Vindaloo.
Yeah, I don't know why though. It's really weird. Like, yeah, it's always just fighting aliens, or just me having superpowers and again, usually fighting aliens. Like I have superpowers and I'm fighting aliens.
Like you're invincible or something?
Yeah, or like, oh yeah, I'm like the only one that can actually contest with the aliens. So it's like, like the whole army's there, but they're getting smashed, and I come in like fucking laser eyes.
Is it ever like a consistent type of alien?
They're usually just giant fucking sort of like insectoid, like backward knee, crazy aliens. I'm like, holy shit. And then I fight them. I don't know.
I typically don't really remember my dreams other than like whenever like wake me up or something. I do have a few that come to mind that I can pretty vividly remember. And it was like a very strange dream where like, I don't know, it felt like I lived an entire lifetime in the dream. Like being this person who like hated each other, crashed on some like island. And then like over time we like grew to like love each other. And then, like we'd like die on the island, and I woke up and was like, what the hell?
Huh.
But like, yeah, typically it's just like something really bizarre, and then it fades as I try to remember it.
Right.
But yeah, the last night I had another one of those dreams that were like really vivid, and like I can remember it like I can still remember most of it now.
Yeah. Yeah, like the longer after waking up, it kind of goes away. And I remember there was like a reason for that, but something to do with like the way the brain like reorganizes memories while you're sleeping. Like you'll as soon as you wake up, you have this very vivid memory of a dream, and if you literally like write it down or whatever, you can kind of retain it, which is why like dream journals are a thing or whatever. But as soon as like if you wait any amount of time, your brain's just gonna sort all that stuff and it's gonna be gone.
It just made me think of Skippy again, because like he was describing the humans surprising him as like it's like garbled information in his subprocessor, and it just translates to him like he's like hallucinating or something.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. God damn it, those books are so freaking good. Yeah, there's stuff I want to talk about that just makes me super happy about it, but you're still not quite there. I think book 4 is when I'm going to be able to start actually talking about shit more.
That's whenever it goes off the deep end.
Well, things start like more fun aspects of like Skippy become more of a thing. Kinda. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Right now, like I'm concerned about that freaking Kenshi video. The 4th one.
Yeah, what I've seen so far, it seems pretty interesting.
It's yeah, I mean it's cool. It's fine. It has like some pacing to it. It's just there's not really that much in it, so I'm concerned about how interesting it will be to viewers.
I'm thinking like if you're already into the Kenshi video, and I know we have a few people that are following it, that they'd probably find, but like to people, if like a completely new person just got introduced to level 4 or
the video 4, yeah, but that's kind of the problem I see with it. Like with the 3rd video, like you can jump into the 3rd video and you can have fun because it's a full arcing sort of story. We're here, we go here, we have these goals in mind, and 3. You're just kind of like
grinding.
Yeah, like exactly. Like you're just like I'm gonna get money. I'm gonna find people to kill. I'm gonna do this or whatever. We didn't really even start off with a proper goal in mind, so it doesn't feel very good, and it makes me want to like I don't know. I just don't know what to do with it. Again, I won't. Well, not again, but I've only done like the first 10 minutes of the video. It's only really done. So. And I still have like, 40 minutes, well, more than that, like 50 minutes worth of video to look through. Once I go through all of that, I'm hoping to get it down to like 20, 30 minutes. And if I can cut that down even more, there's always the potential for just doing another stream and tacking that stuff on.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that's a good idea. Like, I don't know. It feels like I hope I don't have to do that, but I really just don't know if it's gonna like I don't know. Maybe once I get the music in there and once I finish everything else, there'll be more of like a goal that I can kind of like push the story towards. But as of right now, it's just jumping from one thing to another, and
could just be like a filler episode.
I guess, yeah. But like, how would I even like? I don't know. It feels like it would want to be titled something different, like fucking Kenshi 3.5 and not Kenshi 3 or 4 or whatever. Yeah, 3.5 and not Kenshi 4.
Go down the XCOM route or X4.
Yeah, because it's like we're not really making any major progress in it. Yeah, I just don't know how I feel about it right now. But
I think we were talking the other day about like the idea of like one video is like doing base stuff and then the next video is exploring and then back to like base stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to do like the same thing every video.
Right. And that's fine. That makes sense. I do think like maybe the titling thing could make a difference. Like seriously, like considering like a 3.5 kind of deal. If we're more consistent about like, what we're doing in those videos.
I can't think of like anything that like progressed the story forward in this video.
No. You pretty much just, I think you ended it with just through like 10,000 more cats than you had.
That's like the biggest thing.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. So it's like I don't know, I don't know what to do with that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just feels weird. I mean, it's again if you're already interested in the videos, it's interesting. But that's, I don't know. That's what you have to rely on, I guess.
I don't know how feasible it is to make a bunch of progress in every video because Kenshi is like one of those like time-sinky, grindy games. And
right.
There are some parts where I'm going to have to sit down and like grind a stat for like an hour or unless I want to be useless with it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it makes me wonder, like, I don't know how I, like, maybe... I don't know.
Like a Rocky like training montage.
Yeah. It feels like there's got to be some way to do it. Maybe like had I initially like I don't know, like after the series is done, going back and making a new full like kind of quick encompassing video or something of like an all-round story arc, but that sounds really fucking hard and extremely exhausting. So I don't know. There might just not be a good way to do it, and I just have to try my best in the videos that we have. But yeah, we got to go back.
Yeah, well, to Wednesday.
Yay.
Bye.
Bum break. Lunch break.
Lunch break.
How's it going? Wait, Monday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
Today is Wednesday.
How's it going?
Happy Wednesday. It's going fantastic. How's work going for you?
I gave up. I had a project that I was working on yesterday, and I thought that my supervisor was going to be back today, and she wasn't. And I tried working on it for a while, and then I realized that I'm not getting anywhere, so I gave up. I'm just going to not worry about it until she comes back, and that's not going to be until next Tuesday,
Good Lord.
because that's when I'm coming back. Because I'm not coming back until then. So
I guess you just get to chill out today and listen to the book?
basically, I'm just working. I asked for more work, so they sent me a bunch of QCs and stuff, and I'm just kind of keeping it there until then, because I set my ETA out to that Tuesday, so I'm just whatever.
Very nice. I'm kind of in a similar situation, but for different circumstances. I'm just working on my project, and then this morning we got this new update where everything that we knew was a thing is now different. So all the materials I have to make at the end of the job are completely different now, and I don't understand how to make them. And my supervisor's not here, so I'm just not doing anything. I'm not going to do that until they can explain it, and then. Right. I don't think he's going to be around tomorrow, and I'm leaving early tomorrow, and then I won't be back until Tuesday as well.
Yeah. We're doing this whole wedding rehearsal thing, and then the actual wedding is this weekend, right?
Mm-hmm. I think it's on Saturday.
So why do we take off Friday? What's happening Friday?
It's just a vacation.
Just vacation.
Mm-hmm. I took off. It's just to have a 4-day weekend.
Right.
Friday and Monday, and then Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be very fun, very relaxing.
I also took off Thursday, so I got a even longer weekend. Why did I take off Thursday? Why did I take off tomorrow? Oh, for the rehearsal. That's why. I remember because I found out that the rehearsal was happening tomorrow, and I could have taken a half day, but I didn't want to. All right.
I can't imagine what there is all that to rehearse. Don't we just walk in a straight line and then go stand on a stage?
Yeah, something like that. Basically, we have to go up, walk in a something line or whatever, and stand there, and then we got to rehearse all of our awesome grooms dancing. So because I got to stand on Brandon's shoulders and do a backflip, and then I think we got to pick up John and swing him.
Have him do a twirl.
Yeah, something like that. There's a whole ballet thing we got to practice.
A kickflip.
It's a lot. It's a whole ordeal. The whole circus thing. I have to juggle at the end. We'll figure it out.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know. I think they mentioned you're blowing bubbles. Yeah.
I'm pretty good at blowing bubbles.
Yeah, you got to do the whole shape ones from SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, the elephant, the giraffe.
Exactly.
The giraffe.
The giraffe.
The guys from X-Force, are they called giraffes or the giraffe? What are they?
Yeah, the giraffe. Are they the ones? What the hell are you talking about? What letter does it even start with?
A G or a J?
A J. Hold on.
I'm not sure. Well, there's the Vindaloo, and then there's the Maxolts. Those are
the Jeraptha.
Jeraptha.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're sort of kind of vaguely insectoid also. They're weird because I think culturally they like to joke a lot. So they're or no, I think that it's not this, I can't remember if it's the Crustane. I don't think it's the Crustane. I think it's the Jeraptha that are the gamblers.
Oh, yes. That's what was happening at the very end of 3.5. They were making wagers on who would die first. And then they were, instead of high-fiving, they smack each other's antennae.
Right.
They had a weird bro moment.
Yeah. A lot of the Jeraptha effectively just their entire society and their entire economy is based on gambling. So it's everything's based on odds. So it's so their entire society can collapse if people aren't gambling. So they basically have to do it. But they gamble on everything, every single even their military even for instructions for their military on whether or not they gamble on whether or not a certain conflict will happen in a certain place at a certain time, and then they use those odds to determine what the likelihood of that is, and then they base their their combat on those odds, those gambling odds. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah.
It's like reminds me of a book series, The Ranger's Apprentice. They meet this like desert tribe called the Azeri or something, but their whole society is based around gambling. They were like talking about like it's to a point where it's like a religious thing. They like, literally gamble on, on everything.
Huh.
I ate an apple and a bunch of oatmeal like really quickly before this, and now my tummy's all upset.
Nice, very nice. Yeah, I had a bunch of those. I think they're called Frank's Hot Fries or Mike's Hot Fries, whatever, or someone's
hot fries.
Someone's hot fries. Yeah, shouldn't have eaten all. It's like 440 calories worth of just carbs, but
Worth of hot carbs.
it's just delicious. Yeah, hot carbs. That's all it is. Yeah, I'm so happy that you're on that fourth book.
It's already starting off with a bang. They've already blown up a ship, and the guys have a bunch of radiation damage.
Yeah. Dude, it's so great. And then like also you've kind of just you're I love that you were talking about the Christane ships names.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
I wish I wrote it down. Like it's like a super long complicated name, and it references another ship in the name.
With a super long complicated name as well. Like, yeah, they
it makes to seek battle and glory, or to seek glory in battle is glorious. It seems like a reasonable name after seeing that ship. Right.
And I love how casually, like in the writing, they come up like they're just refer to the ship, but they say the entire name, and then just continue on with the sentence like it wasn't like a stupidly long name. Yeah, it's a fun concept. Yeah, the differences between the aliens are like it's so good, it's so awesome, and there's still so much more there to explore in it. And then like book 4 really starts like digging into some of that stuff. And then obviously book 5 and 6. And then I think 6 is when you start learning, or you start having more interactions, I guess. But then
with like the higher tier species.
Well, with one of them. And then
I'm really excited to see where this book goes, because I looked at the cover and it looks like they're on like some futuristic city. So that looks pretty wild.
Yeah, I don't really remember exactly where that one was set precisely. I remember book 4 was pretty interesting, though.
It's called Black Ops.
Yeah. Yeah. They definitely... It's definitely a Black Ops-y. It's a good title for the plot of that one.
I know Skippy was like hinting to Joe that some of the Spec Ops guys did some like unsavory things on Earth, but apparently Skippy and Joe know about it, but I have no idea what they did. I can only assume it must be pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's one of those things where it's like, it doesn't really matter anymore, because
they're 1,000 light years away from it.
Yeah, and it's like, all that matters is that they're fighting for humanity now, and like, that's the whole point. But yeah, I don't know. I love those books. They're great. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm halfway through the 7th book, more than halfway through the 7th book. And
it was halfway through the series.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
it's kind of sad.
Maybe, but also like I am really excited to finish it just so I can keep digging into the wiki, because the wiki is really cool, and I've already like I keep referring to the wiki for things, but you got to be so careful on the damn wiki, because I caught some stuff where I'm like, oh, there's some heavy implications.
Forbidden knowledge.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay. But I'm just stupid excited. But yeah, I don't know. It's just awesome. All of it's awesome.
I know there's like 18 books, not including the 0.5s. Is he still writing the series? Like it continues on after book 18?
I'm not sure. I think so.
I'm going to feel very lost once I reach the end of the series and I find out there's nothing left.
Yeah.
Unless it really does tie like a really good conclusion to everything.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have to look it up. I kind of want to know right now though. Is Expeditionary Force 19 going to come out? I've gone down a rabbit hole. 19.
Oopsies. I still crave more Bobaverse too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
the
know that the
Bobiverse-
next book is in the works, so very excited for that.
Right. Yeah, there is a 19. He stated that book 19 is in progress on Reddit, and it's supposed to be released sometime in December.
Okay, sweet. This year.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. It just keeps going. I'm excited to just go back to work just to listen to it more. It's freaking amazing. But then also, oh my god, after work today, I'm gonna try to work on that Kenshi video more.
Mm-hmm.
I have only like the last fourth of it to finish for the second wave stuff. The video's good. It's fine. It's good, but it has a lot of fluff in there. And when I was first going through it, it felt like it was needed more than now, like having a more, like, I have a better perspective on what the story or what the arc of the video is now after getting as far as I am. So I think I know how I want to shave it down a bunch to sort of like cut out a lot of the fluff. Because I found myself when reviewing it at the end of the day yesterday, I was actually just like bored. Like in like the end part of the video, like you were like doing like you were like stealing stuff or whatever, and like the way it's edited is fine. There's nothing wrong with the way it's edited. It's it's clean. It's pretty direct. It's at a good speed, but it just went on for too long. And I'm like, this doesn't really need to be all in here then, because like if I'm bored reviewing it, this video sucks.
Okay.
So I want to cut a bunch of like stuff out from there, and then kind of just figure it out. I might have to spend like a whole day just reviewing because it takes a long time to watch the video and to make changes. You
How
know
long
what I mean?
is the video so far?
Well, I've finished the first 28 minutes, and there's about a quarter left, so probably 35 minutes, if I had to guess.
So it's 28 minutes of all edited footage? and
Yeah,
everything?
28 minutes of stuff that I've already gone through and I've fixed the pacing for, but I
Okay.
still need to go back and review it again. But it just takes a long time. Like I usually only spend like you have to think like I only spend like an hour and a half or 2 hours a day working on these videos generally, because otherwise I'll just be exhausted anyway. And that's really all the time I have anyway after work. If the video's 30 minutes long, I can't spend, a third of my entire time editing just reviewing the video. So I
Yeah.
never really watched the entire thing. I just watched individual bits and bobs of it. So that was the first time I actually sat through everything that was there. And I still don't remember what happens after the last 28 minutes. So once I finish cutting all that last 28 up, I will sit through the whole thing. Well, I'll start from the beginning and just start watching the video, and as I'm watching it, I'll chop things out. You know what I mean? Just just refine the thing, and once I do that, I'll watch it again and see if I can chop more out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that process is going to take a while.
You definitely have time today, though, because no work tomorrow or the next
Yeah.
day. Or the day after.
Right.
And the next day.
Yeah. So I don't think that I could finish the video tomorrow. If I wasn't going to do this whole reviewing thing, I could totally get the music put in and get it done tomorrow. But I want to take the extra time to go through it like that, and then maybe just push that off. But we'll see. It depends on how fast I can get through that process. I just want to make sure that I'm actually happy with it and that I'm enjoying watching it.
This strangely reminds me of a topic that was covered at the Spanish-speaking church class.
Yeah.
The idea of like why you shouldn't procrastinate.
Right.
And they were talking about the whole spiritual side of it, but I
Yeah.
feel like, discipline gained in one area can be applied to others. So, like this context can be applied to a different one. But like a big reason why you don't want to procrastinate with things is because appreciation of a subject takes time. And if you're trying to rush that, you're not going to, truly grasp the thing that you're trying to do.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, like I have a lot of videos on the channel that I still look at today, and I'm like, damn, I could have done that better. Or like, had I reviewed this again? Or usually it's just, sometimes I would get in this mindset where I'm not even thinking about whether or not I'm enjoying the video. I'm just trying to chop it in a way that everything is included and it's paced out correctly. And then like, that's the only mindset I have. And by the time I'm done with that, I'm like, all right, it's done, ship it. And I would do that all the time on a lot of older videos. And now I'm like, I've been doing this for a long time, and I should be able to like just sit there and take the time to be like, do I actually like this video before I upload it? And
Definitely the more you marinate it, the better it's going to be.
right, like having days off of it, like, yeah, because you finish you every time I always finish a video and then I watch it again later and I'm like, damn, I could have done that different, or I could have included this, or I could have, I don't know, maybe done this joke and it would have lightened up this moment or whatever. But yeah, I'm also spending a lot of time with like bits and gags and stuff, but I still love that. I
love the bit where like the tink tink, the little arrows shooting out the
right.
thing.
I literally like went in and like not rotoscope, but like got like arrows and then had them come from you and then fly all the way, hit the thing, and then like spin off a little bit and then fly off into the distance. But I had them like get a little bit bigger as they flew off, so as if they're coming towards the camera. So like they came in like bink, and it kind of went towards the camera and flew off the side. Yeah, I'm learning a lot about how to like do more intricate little things like that. And so like when I saw that bit and I heard you go dink dink, I was like, I had that idea and I was like, I could totally make that happen, which is a really fun sort of thing to be able to do. Is like the more I get familiar with these tools, the more I can see an opportunity to make a joke or see an opportunity to do like a gag or whatever, and then be like, I can actually make that happen. I can in a reasonable amount of time, I can pull this off. So it's fun to sort of like explore that and to like challenge myself on that, because I have spent a little bit too long on some of those, but I still think it's worth it because I'm getting an experience in it that like now if I wanted to do that again, I know what to do to make it work. So yeah.
What is that editing software called again?
That's DaVinci Resolve.
Okay.
It's the studio version, so it's like $300, which isn't that bad. But it's also free. So there's a free version of DaVinci Resolve that doesn't cost $300, and it has pretty much everything that I've used in all of those videos is in the free version. The only thing that I'm using that isn't in the free version for those videos is the transcription tool to make initial cuts, to truncate, like to bring everything down a lot, so that to speed up the editing process. But I do plan on using a lot more of the included AI tools in DaVinci today, because I'm still on DaVinci Studio 19, and DaVinci Studio 20 has come out, and 20 has like some crazy awesome AI tools, like really sophisticated stuff that's like, it's going to make things like a breeze to deal with, especially with the music stuff, the audio aspects, but also just like the editing process in general. It just opens the door for me basically being able to do anything I want to do, and do it faster. The AI tools are cool. I'm not going to lean on them too hard. I'm definitely going to be very, careful with it and sort of, manually kind of get them to line up the way I want them to. But they do seem extremely useful, and I'm very excited.
Are we going to be here tomorrow and Friday?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Maybe not tomorrow, but I think we can still do it on Friday.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do it. We may or may not have episodes after this one. It's a dice roll.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
To Thursday or the weekend.
To the weekend or Thursday or Friday or whatever.
Bye.